join me on this cruise, and I'll try not to go all pirate with my pirate do-rag. Blue Danube it is not. I'm on a cruise on the Danube River in Belgrade, Serbia, that will eventually go back over to the Sava River and give you a look of the shore. On what's called a turtle boat. Hopefully this voice will come over the crowd of everybody else talking. But hey, at least we don't have Blue Danube playing in the background. So when I first got to Belgrade a couple of months ago, I got offered to go on a tour. That's clearly, you know, a very touristy thing to do. Come and take a ride on the rivers. But I really thought it was a good way to see everything from the river. On there. Yeah, even if it was a little touristy. Paid basically $18 US. It was a little more than that actually. I think it was 2,000 dinar for about a 2-hour trip down the river. Tons of seagulls and stuff. So, they also have a tour guide that kind of tells you all the different sites. We started out at the fort, or the castle, so I was pretty familiar with that as I've been there several dozen times at this point. But I'm sure there's going to be some things down here that I haven't seen before, and we're going way down after we get off the Danube down the Sava River. So, and you get free soft drinks and a free Rocky. So, join me on this cruise, and I'll try not to go all pirate with my pirate do-rag. So the cruise actually starts from the fort in Belgrade, which is on the Sava River side of the fort, and then it immediately proceeds out here to where we're at now, to the Danube. And when you're standing at the fort or in Belgrade and you're looking across the Danube, across the river, you see this huge green zone that you're seeing right now, which basically seems like a park where it's uninhabited. And there's a reason for that, because all of these little houses that you're seeing that are built on the shoreline, according to the tour guide, those are completely illegal houses, and they've been constructed, they're what are called summer homes, because this entire area where that greenery is floods during the winter and goes underwater. So people spend money to build these things, they're flooded and underwater in the winter, and then they tear them down and rebuild them back in the spring. Again, according to the tour guide, you could not get a permit to build there because of that very reason. So the Danube River is a navigable river, and a lot of commerce takes place upon this river, always has. And here you see some of the commercial vessels that are parked on the Danube side, on the far side of the Danube away from Belgrade. And you have all kinds of different boats, from fishing boats to barges, all different types of commercial activity that happens on this river.
come back. If you now take a look on the right side, you'll be able to see all those small houses. Let me explain that this area over here, it's not the island, this is the shore. This shore of Danube is actually divided into two different groups. The one goes down below those boats, I guess you all saw those small houses there. Those houses are summer houses, and every single one of them is illegally built. So according to our government, this area, it's not possible to construct. But people who have money, they actually can pay to buy the loan. They have the houses in that area over here. Why is simply forbidden to construct in that area over there? Because the water is too low now, but during the winter time, all these houses get impacted by floods. So they need to be rebuilt again on spring. That area also is not covered with electricity, so people can stay in here only till the dark comes. And even though they're not bothered because there is dark, there are so many mosquitoes in the river, especially because as you can take a look all the way around the forest. So you can only imagine still water and forest how many mosquitoes actually are there.
We then start leaving the Danube River and head back to the Sava River for a sunset cruise tour. And during this, you'll pass all of the different nightlife venues of boats that are going to be tied to the shore, to where you have nightlife and parties and discos. The cruise continues on all the way down the Sava River past the Galleria Mall, and then goes under the bridge that crosses the Sava River from Belgrade into Nubeograd. And the bridge, which I'll show some footage in it here, is just beautifully lit at night. During the day, it just looks like a bridge, but they light it up at night and it looks really good. Overall, this was a great tour. I mean, I know it's touristy and it's a little pricey for some people, but I had a really good time. It lasted about 2.5 hours. It was very relaxing. The crew was great, and the lady that was doing the guide for the entire cruise was just excellent.